Namaste children, welcome to grade 5 English online classes. I am Mrs. Nahin, your English teacher. Hope you are finding our online classes useful. Make good use of these classes. By now you would have purchased all textbooks and notebooks. Please maintain a separate notebook for English subject and write down all the new words, meanings, question and answers and other writing exercises as and when I ask you to do so. So let us start with a quick recap.
In our previous class, that is day 1 of lesson 2, we have seen the overview of the lesson Magical Mysuru. We did the PEP activity 2.1. We also understood the big question of this lesson, that is, what is a travelogue? Do you remember? A travelogue is travelers' description of their experiences at a travel destination. Next, we also read the first part of the travelogue written by a young woman, My Trip to Mysuru. We have discussed the new words and their meanings. If you have not noted down, you can write down those words and their meanings in your notebook. At the end of the video, I have given a small home fun activity, that is to find more information about the places to visit in India. If you have not done yet, please do now. Next, we have the agenda for today's class, that is, what are we going to learn in this class. First, we will see the word of the day for words in focus. Next, we will learn the spellings of words in word wall. Next, we will read the second part of the travelogue, understand the meanings of the new words, and at the end, I will tell you the preparation needed for next class. The learning outcomes for this class are: you will be able to read the text and understand the meaning of new words. The resources required are your English Studio Volume 1, that is your textbook, one English notebook, and a pen for writing in notes and a pencil for writing in the studio. Let us look at the word of the day. Today's word is migrate. It is a verb. It means to move from one place to another. Conjugation, that is, their verb forms are migrate, migrated, migrating, migrates. Derivative, migration, noun, migratory, adjective. Usage of the word: the lake is home to several migratory birds. This is a textbook sentence. Here, migratory is an adjective describing the birds. Next example: nomads are people who migrate from one place to another. In your notebook, please note down today's word of the day and add 2 more sentences to the given example. Next, look at the word wall. These are the words from your studio highlighted for you to learn the spellings and their meanings. So, repeat after me and also note down in your notebooks. IGNITED, ignited. RAVED, raved. BREATH, TAKING, breathtaking. MIGRATORY, migratory. PICTURESQUE, picturesque. Picturesque. Now let us start reading the text. You already know from the previous class that a young woman who lives in Delhi has started on a trip to Mysuru along with her older sister Ashima. There are 2 reasons for her to choose Mysuru for her trip. One is her father, who has ignited curiosity in her about the city by narrating his experiences. The second reason is that the author lives in Delhi, a busy metro city, and she wants to go to a quieter place for her vacation. They both are going to spend 3 days in Mysuru, and also they are going to experience the grand Dussehra celebrations in Mysore Palace. Let us start with her day 1 experience. Mysuru is an ancient city Ancient means very old. According to a legend, legend means a traditional story. Goddess Chamundeshwari, after a long battle, battle means a fight, killed the evil demon king Mahishasura in Mysore. Demon means Rakshasa. Mahishasura was an evil, wicked king, and Goddess Chamundeshwari killed Mahishasura. That's why she is also known as Mahishasura Mardini. The city was thus called Mahishapura or Mahishuru, which later became Mysore. The Chamundi Hills or Chamundi Betta, Betta in Kannada means hill, was our first destination. Destination means the place to go. So this is their first stop on their day 1 tour. Look at this. These are the pictures of Goddess Chamundeshwari who killed the evil demon king Mahishasura. A large statue of Mahishasura and the famous Chamundeshwari temple can be seen on top of the Chamundi Hills. Ashima and I hopped onto a bus that took us to the Chamundeshwari temple located atop the beautiful green hill. Atop means on the top of the hill. There are about 1,000 steps to climb to reach the main temple. Some devotees means the worshippers or believers of the god, prefer to walk up the hill. Around the point of 800 steps, we reached the beautiful and gigantic statue of Nandi. Gigantic means very huge, and Nandi is the sacred bull, also the vehicle of Hindu god Shiva. Once we reached the hilltop, we witnessed means to see, the breathtaking view of the Mysore palace and a beautiful lake. Breathtaking means something of great beauty that takes one's breath away. It is an adjective. There was also a large statue of Mahishasura. There are 2 temples on Chamundi Hills. One is the Mahabaleshwara temple and the other is the main Chamundeshwari temple. These ancient temples are 2 of the most beautiful ones that I have ever seen. Students, please observe how the author is describing each and every detail of the place she is visiting. When you are writing the travelogue later, please keep these things in mind. These are the pictures of the 1,000 steps which will take you to the Chamundeshwari temple on top of the Chamundi Hills. And the other picture is that of the gigantic statue of Nandi. Our tour bus next took us to Kukkarahalli Kere, one of the many lakes in Mysuru. It is a large man-made lake and a popular tourist spot. The lake is close to the University of Mysore, one of the oldest universities in Karnataka and in India as well. The lake has stone benches neatly placed along its banks. The lake is home to several migratory birds. Migratory means moving from one place to another. It is an adjective. We spotted means to see or notice, the beautiful pelican, night heron and the gigantic Eurasian spoonbills. I will show you the pictures of these birds in my next slide. Another splendid sight, splendid means magnificent or very beautiful. Another splendid sight at the Kukkarahalli Kere was the string of bougainvillea trees. String means a line of trees. After taking in a healthy amount of oxygen at the lake, Ashima and I returned to our room and began planning for the next day. What does the writer mean when she says healthy amount of oxygen at the lake? I think the writer feels that the place has lots of fresh air with zero pollution. That's why they can take healthy amount of oxygen. If you have any other answers for this, post your comments in the Google Classroom. Look at this picture of Kukkarahalli Kere or Kukkarahalli Lake. which is very close to the University of Mysore. This university was established in the year 1916. That's why it is one of the oldest universities in Karnataka and India. Next we have the pictures of the migratory birds, pelican, night heron, Eurasian spoonbill. It got its name because its beak is in the shape of spoon. And you can see the line of bougainvillea trees. Next day, that is day 2, Ashima and I left early the next morning to see the picturesque Brindavan gardens. Picturesque means visually very attractive. It is an adjective. I learned that it took 5 years to construct the gardens. Students, I have given you a YouTube link in the lesson plan shared with you in the Google Classroom. The video is about the Brindavan gardens. Please watch it so that you can relate the text with the images there. Look at this beautiful picturesque Brindavan gardens. You can also see the musical fountain. The speciality of this is jets of water dance to the tune of music played. These gardens are just next to the Krishnarajasagara Dam. The Brindavan Gardens, a popular botanical park, botanical means related to plants, is located on the outskirts of Mysuru. Outskirts means outer parts of the city. This beautiful garden is next to the Krishnarajasagara KRS Dam. It is perhaps best known for its musical fountain. Ashima and I saw colorful jets of water dancing in tune with the music playing in the background. The fountain looked like a beautiful ballet dancer with the most graceful moves. Next we walked to the neighboring Krishnarajasagara Dam. The dam is built across the river Kaveri. It is the main supply of water for irrigation. Irrigation means supplying water for agriculture, and provides drinking water to Mysuru, Bengaluru and the neighboring district of Mandya. Sir M. Visvesvaraya, in whose memory Engineers Day is celebrated throughout India, was the chief engineer during its construction. Several botanical research departments are also based here. Students, you need to know more about Mr. M. Visvesvaraya. M stands for Mokshagundam. Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya received Bharat Ratna for his services in engineering field. His birth anniversary is celebrated as Engineers Day in India. I have a question for you. Please find out when is Engineers Day celebrated in India. Post your answers as a comment in Google Classroom so that I will know who is really following the online classes. So with this we have come to the end of our class. We will read the day 3 travelogue in our next class. Here is the picture of Krishnarajasagara or KRS Dam, and here is the man behind this great construction, Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, the great engineer. India celebrates his birth anniversary as Engineers Day. Please find out the date on which Engineers Day is celebrated and post the comment in Google Classroom. Students, before we end the session, please note down the prerequisite activity for our next class. Watch these videos in YouTube about Mysore Palace and the Dussehra festival in Mysore. Hope you enjoyed this session. I'll be back with another class. Until then, stay home, stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.